So I'd been having regular skin checks for probably over 5 years, and so I'd always been aware of it, and my mum works in pharmaceuticals in the melanoma space. Never really thought it would happen to me, but I did have an understanding of skin cancer and the different risks and dangers associated with the sun. When they found the mole on my foot, it was just a regular skin checkup. But about the week before, I'd spoken to a friend who'd actually recently had a melanoma, and while we were catching up with her, I just so happened to notice a new mole on my foot that I didn't think I'd noticed before. So when I went to my regular skin checkup that was already booked, I mentioned that one, and they said that because it was new and it had certain patterns that are associated with a melanoma, that it would be best to have it removed. So from the biopsy, they actually had clear margins, but the wide local excision was to prevent any cells that might have progressed around it. After the wide local excision, they once again clarified that they'd gotten all of it and there was no more cancerous cells. As the mole was on the side of my foot, it was a very difficult healing process. From the first biopsy, I was on crutches for a few days after that. But that was only one stitch, and then to find out that I had to have a wide local excision, which is a much bigger ordeal, with 6 stitches, the tension sutures, so that was a lot more to deal with. It was a lot of pain at first, and I still couldn't walk without crutches for about a month after the procedure. I originally found the mole on my foot in December, and that's when the process of getting it removed with the 2 procedures began. And now in April I've had another one removed on my arm. But even though sometimes having a skin check can seem a little bit embarrassing, and the procedure of having it all removed was a very long, tiresome process, I wouldn't change anything because I know luckily it was found so early that I'm all okay now, and because of the regular skin checks, that's how it was found so early and could be removed. At my age of 21, I definitely did not think I would have a melanoma. For people my sort of age who think that this sort of thing would never really happen to them or isn't something they should be concerned about, just know that it is a potential risk, and so just when you go out in the sun, make sure you wear sunscreen and cover yourself, and make sure you keep an eye on the moles on your body. If you see anything unusual, don't be afraid to go to your doctor or go to a skin check.